Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Tatiana Robinson, aka Merited Favor. And today, I honestly just want to give you guys a word of encouragement. Just want to let you know that life is honestly what you make it for real. Like, in this world, you could either choose to be negative, upset, miserable, just for the simple things that, life throws at you. Like, just if you're having a hard time at work, or, if something's not going right in your family life, or just whatever, like relationships, children driving you crazy, like mine's driving me crazy right now, but still I'm making this video. The sun is going down, I need different lighting, but I'm gonna get there. But it's not stopping me from doing this though. So I can either be upset about all the circumstances that are happening in my life right now, or I can just either choose, to be happy and think positive, because at the end of the day, if you just focus on the negative things, all it's going to bring about is, negative results at the end of the day, and if you just choose to focus on the negative thing, on the positive things, then obviously, you'll open your mind up to more positive things, and then you'll start to see stuff switching and happening for you. Like the power of manifestation. Like for me, I chose to speak, daily over my life, positive things over my life. And when I say about speaking positive things over your life, I mean, like, you have to see yourself where you want to be. I say, Tatiana, this is what I want to do. Okay, this is where I want to be. This is how I'm going to get there. Like, you have to have a plan. This is how I'm going to get there. And this is what I want the end result to be. So like, for instance, when I was younger, I've always, saw myself as, I want to be this businesswoman. I always saw myself in like this business professional, attire. And I don't know what it was, what the desire was at that time. But what I can say is that when I did start my professional career, I ended up being in the banking industry. You know what I'm saying? And there are perks to working in the banking industry if you know how to work your way up in the system, but I would say that since I was young and I've always had that mindset and I always saw myself there, it happened and it manifested in my life. Another example was couple years ago, I will say maybe 3 years ago, I was wanting to have a house. I got tired of renting. I'm like, I'm spending all this money on rent. Like, I feel like I could have my own house for all of this. So I started praying. I was like, okay, Lord, I want a house. This is the reason why I want a house. I wasn't fortunate enough to grow up in a nice neighborhood, and I told myself that when I had children, I didn't want them to experience the things that I experienced growing up, in the hood. I would say the hood, the ghetto, and I was like, I don't want this for my children. So, I prayed and I was like, Lord, I don't want my children to grow up in the hood like I did. I want to have a house so that they can run around and be free. I don't have to worry about nobody snatching up my kids. Let's keep it real, because that's what they're doing nowadays, And I just wanted them to have a space, a home to call their own, to grow up and have memories in, And like I said, on top of that, I didn't want to pay nobody else, And so I thought about my house. I thought about what it would look like. I had the white picket fence. I had the walk around porch. Like, I thought about that, you guys, for like a whole year, and I prayed on it, and I asked God, I was like, listen, Lord, is this something that you would have for me, for my children? You know why I want it, and I don't think that it's a selfish reason. You know what I'm saying? And then I decided to take the step and, being a homeowner. I reached out to a realtor, actually a friend of mine. She built her house, and she ended up, let me tell you how, okay, this is going to be a long story, but I'm going to make it short. Some lady that came and worked in my department, come to find out that she had built her house. I was like, oh man, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? And then she got me hooked up with her realtor, and then that's how it all started. So I'm now a homeowner. A year later, I'm a homeowner, built my house from, the ground up. And I just thank God because, for one, I manifested it. I thought about it endlessly for a whole year. I prayed about it. And then it happened. I took the plan. I wrote down a plan, how I was going to do it, whether that was fixing my credit or saving up or paying off whatever. I made sure that I had a plan and I stood by that plan, and also prayer, and God made it happen. You know what I'm saying? But I also, thinking about it constantly, it manifested into my life. So that's what I'm saying. When you sit there and you think about negative things or all the negative stuff that's happening into your life right now, all it's going to do is produce negative results. So you have to switch your mentality and think about positive things. And okay, you might not be happy in this situation, but see yourself getting out of this situation, how you're going to get yourself out of this situation. Write down a plan. See yourself doing it. Manifest on that. And I'm telling you that it will happen. Okay, you guys? So that was my word of advice for today. Life is what you make it. Your thoughts turn into your realities. Okay? I'm telling you. Please let me know if this has ever happened to you, if you thought about something for too long, or not even too long, maybe a month or two, and that very thing ended up happening into your life, please let me know. Please comment, and I would love to hear you guys' story. And like I said, life is what you make it. Think about positive things, and those positive things will come into your life. And thank you for watching, and I love you guys.